With all this development going on in the city, you got a new Whole Foods, you have new apartment complexes, and new IKEA. Where are you going to park? Well, guess what? St. Louis City Treasurer Tishaura Jones is parked right now on Highway 40, not able to join us here in studio. Good morning, City Treasurer Tishaura Jones.
Good morning. How are you?
We're great. Before we get to the parking, tell us the traffic. Where are you? How bad is it?
It's moving at about 35 miles an hour on Highway 40 if you're going west. If you're going east, it's going to be even slower than that.
All right, there you
So
go.
I just stopped at the Galleria.
All right, good. That's way better than Tim Weiland's traffic report, by the way. Let's get to this. You're looking for people to sit on some type of advisory board?
Yes, we started a citizens advisory committee to help us evaluate the parking vendors on the second phase of our RFP to increase the technology around parking in the city of St. Louis. There about 20% of the evaluation of the second phase of the RFP is going to come from citizen input. So we thought that a better way to do that would be to form a citizens advisory committee to help us make sure that we're getting great input from citizens on the parking technology.
Do you have to be a city resident?
No, you do not have to be a city resident. However, we do prefer that you use parking in the city on a regular basis. If you go to our website, the application is up, and the requirements are that you have a driver's license and a car, obviously, to use. So you're using parking on a regular basis, but you do not have to be a city resident.
Do you? How many people are you looking for?
Between 40 and 50 to get a good number. There will be monthly meetings for about an hour that'll be required, so you can, give your input to us. And again, we're looking for about 40 to 50 people.
Will you waive parking tickets if you have any on record?
Not quite sure we can do that, but we are looking at offering incentives for those who are giving us their input. Maybe we give them a card or something so it doesn't cost them anything to participate.
If you get a ticket while at one of these parking ticket advisory committees, can you waive that at least?
Not sure. I have to check with my chief of staff on that. I can't be out here promising things without his approval.
You've been on the show before. Parking is such a big issue. New technology is coming in. What are some of the things you're seeing out on the front lines with all this new technology?
We're seeing, obviously, that you can use your credit card to pay for parking. We're seeing a lot of phone applications out there to pay for parking using and reminders if your meter goes down in maybe 15 minutes or so to ask you if you want to either go back to your car or to add more time to the meter. We're seeing more robust accounting and tracking software of the meters and the money they collect, and if they've been tampered with, if the battery is down. We're seeing solar technology out there. A lot of great things are happening in that industry.
Tishaura Jones, St. Louis City Treasurer. There are some people who think that the city of St. Louis would rather have you pay a $10 parking ticket than actually pay the 50 cents for the meter, and so they like the fact that they're giving parking tickets.
Yeah, our rates and our fees are actually lowest in the nation. The parking ticket for $10 is lower than a lot of comparable cities, and $1 an hour, or in some places 75 cents an hour, is lowest in the nation. So yeah, there are some people who will say, I'll just get the ticket for $10 rather than feed the meter.
Yeah, interesting. Clayton's got something new. You had a trial thing going on at the Central West End. Is there one in the region that's getting that seems to be better than the others?
Not that we know of. We haven't really been in contact with Clayton to see if the credit card usage has increased, because our meter rates are the same at $1 an hour. So we're not sure, but the industry says that when you do introduce the option to pay by credit card, usage for credit cards increases to about 50%.
So what's the timeline? Once you have this committee and have your meetings, when will you start implementing all of this?
So they'll meet from February to June, and June is when we'll make our final decision and work out all of the kinks in the contract between us and the vendor that is selected. And from maybe July or August through the end of the year, or through however long it takes to upgrade or transition the technology, we'll start to see change by the end of the year.
Tishaura Jones, St. Louis City Treasurer, thanks for pulling off the road and being safe. Now,
thank you.
Get back to work.
Having me.
You got
it. Take care.
Tishaura Jones, St. Louis City Treasurer, that City Advisory Committee. Go to the website and sign up. They're only looking for 40 or 50 people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wouldn't mind being on the committee. I have a problem with the people who are going to go and complain.
You know what? I thought about that too, and once you brought that up, I totally agree.
8:47. Team Charles D'Angelo, weight loss coach to the stars, will be here in studio if he can find his way through the traffic.